Hey guys, this is Manshark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Crusader Kings II, and this is Millennia in the Making, episode 208. We're currently playing as Kaiser Baldwin III, the Good of the Holy Roman Empire. He's the son of Kaiser Almeric the Kind, who himself was the grandson of Kaiser Almeric the Blessed, and so on and so forth, all the way back. Let's see if I can actually get all the way back. Come on. Huh. All the way back to Duke Otto, or King Otto as it was at that point, of Bavaria. Excellent. I'm glad we got to go back there. Okay, well, we're currently at war. We're helping out our British Kaiser buddy in the war for, well, he's being attacked by the Irish. So we're just gonna, you know, help a bro out. It's a little bit of a supply issue, but you know, it's nothing really concerning. We're just really gonna sit here and let the siege ticker go away after we put the speed up slightly. Yeah, there is a little bit of smallpox running around in England, or you know, Britain as the case is. My daughter, Princess Amelberger, requires a guardian. Well, the Duchess of Crete is a nice lady, so you know, why not? Alright, back up here. So we are going to keep... Hang on, is there another one as well, or did they not... Did we not hit the right button? Oh, she died. She just, like, died instantly. Alright, well, my half-sister Cecily, then. Wow. She mustn't have wanted to educate one of my spawn that badly. So obviously we're not going to assault this place because there's way too many dudes sitting behind the walls. We got a new daughter, Frida. Excellent. Excellent, so that's 8 children. Nope, 9 children. Most of them daughters. That's alright, we only need one son. And this son has done exceptionally well in providing us with this grandson. Smartest grandson I ever had. Just exceptional. When does he grow up? 27th of July. Alright. Some righteous imprisonment on Moldau. We don't need to... Modena, sorry, but we don't need to imprison Modena. We're really not caring about these damned plot bullshit things. My heart missed a beat when I saw Wilhelm emerge from the dungeons, covered in grime and with a bloody knife in his hands. It's time to teach Wilhelm the right way. So we've got a 50% chance of him getting kind. He already has kind. A 25% chance of him getting patient. He already has patient. And a 25% chance of him getting brave, which he also already has. So it's kind of a nothing event, really. No benefits, no losses. Oh no, we lost a trade post. Oh no. Oh hey, here's something we didn't do last time. Not at the end of the episode anyway. Yep, and there are definitely things that we could be building. So let's get on that. I know Oberbayern is absolutely fine. I know all the primary holdings in most of these places is absolutely fine as well. Niederbayern should be fine. I'll just double check. It is. Passau. Yep. Znojmo is almost fine. They just need to upgrade their church infrastructure there first. What about Salzburg? Whoop. Some stables. I usually get the this one here, the cultural building at the end last because it's one that swaps mainly, most of the time. It's not a concern for us because we're always going to be German, and therefore we're always going to have jousting lists, but it's just habit, and it's honestly a good habit for you to be in. Excellent, that's sorted. Let's keep on besieging down Patrick. What's this? A marriage offer between the Queen of Millennia and my kinsman Berta, and she wants to do that matrilineally. It's not such a good choice for you, sweetheart, because, like, you know, you've got minus 5% fertility, and minus 15 from that. It's really going to go to Princess Duda of Millennia there anyway, so I'm fine with that, because this guy is he's not a shit kicker. But just be aware that you're not going to have any children with him, because he's 46 years old. And sure, he's got Midas touch, but that doesn't cancel out your terrible, terrible stats. Alright, so let's continue on with this. We've got a peasant revolt in Bryansk, which is down here. Off we go. This will be a bit more exciting than what's happening up in Ireland. They're already running away to Mozaisk, which is this one here, so let's go see if we'll intercept them or whatever. Oh, 1st of January. There we go, we're fine. A little concerned there, I thought that maybe we were lagging. Well, we were lagging, but maybe we were, you know, crashing. Which wouldn't be good. Okay, they head up to Moskva. And getting the shit kicked out of them in there, too. Then headed back down to Mozaisk, which is where I'm going. They'll get there first, but I'll get to them, you know, before they move anywhere. Maybe even wipe them out. Oh, castle walls were built down here in Rheineck. So we'll go for the keep. Very good. How are we doing up here? Okay, so the British have managed to bring in an army which is severely influencing our attrition, as well as smallpox. Let's just assault this real quick. Peasant revolt is over, but this guy has decided to go and lead a campaign in Orissa. Okay. Sure. Go for your life, buddy. This army will just move it back up to here, while we deal with this little smallpox issue. So is it just here? It's gone away. Huh. Guess we didn't actually need to assault it after all. But we did, and we're going to take it. Take a fair bit of, you know, attrition getting it back, but whatever. Now I can send our ships in there to dock. Oh, we're lagging a little bit there. What's this? The King of Mauritania would like to marry this guy, that's his guy, to this one here. Is he heir to anything? No? Well, let's see if we can marry him matrilineally to Frederica, because he's a genius and I'd like him in my court. No, because she's unimportant, of course. Well, you know what? Sure, whatever. A little bit of a battle down there. We could help out, but I think that we've lost the just trait. I don't think we need to help them out down there. They're doing fine. Okay, because we lost the just trait, we've also lost one in Dement's size. That's irritating to me. We'll just have to get rid of this place here, St. Gallen. And we'll do that by fobbing it off to my son. Why not? Sorted. That just means we'll get it back when we get it back. This guy wants claims on things? Sure, whatever. Yeah, they've really ripped apart that rebel army down there. That should be a fair amount of war score for us. Potentially enough to actually have us win. %52%, that's exceptional. And we're also having a truce run out with Egypt, so that's good because we want to go to war with Damietta again at some point. So let's just organize our forces for that. Excellent. Yes, because Damietta have decided to, well, take some land, basically. Some land up here as well. We can do without that, and... oh, this is them as well. Wow. You guys have really been busy. Can't have that. Okay, yeah, that should really seriously be the war. It's 65% and they're just getting chased around. I'll take this town for the guy. No, we're at 100%, so I'm actually going to put these guys on the boat and send them home. Because if I leave them there, then we're just going to take time getting off the rock. Yeah, see? Nice victory for the Kaiser. My grandson lacks a guardian. Okay, we just want to be double careful here, so we're going to educate him with myself. So he's our 4th in line. Well, I think he's 3rd in line, actually. No, that's actually someone else, so I didn't really need to educate this kid. But whatever. You know, I like giving back, so, you know. Whatever, bro. Right, are we ready to declare war? I don't know about you guys, but I am. So, King of Egypt, war, embargo. He is an ally, but, well, fuck him. And where are those trade... I'm not even going to care about the trade posts, to be quite honest. I just want to, you know, win. I'll just leave our guys there for the moment, let them deal with it. Let's actually deal with these trade posts. So we've got a couple up here, so one there, one there, one there that we'll just have to deal with ourselves, one there. So that's 4, 5, and number 6. Nice and easy. Oh, and if you look at this, Thrace is really dominating Scotland. That's nice. Thrace is... they've all picked out their own areas and they're doing really well at it, and I'm very proud of my my republics. Despite them kind of being assholes and not liking me for reasons. Okay, this trade post down here was successful. This one up here was also successful, so I'll put down this army here and come down here and put down this army. Yeah, they've managed to raise 10,000 dudes. That's okay, because they can't really move them anywhere without, you know, attacking me. Yeah, people are going to bitch. We've got a revolt in Naxos, which is somewhat irritating because it's all the way around here. We'll send our guys down there to deal with it. Not a problem. Wilhelm Littlefinger has aged up. He took the charismatic negotiator negotiator trait. It's phenomenal. Now we want to get him married to somebody. So we need to invite some sort of genius to our realm. So, search all. Female. Obviously, it has to be Catholic. I would prefer her to be German. Not in prison. Not married. Not a ruler. Adult would be nice. And I don't particularly care about whether they're a great house or not. Okay, so let's have a little looky through here. We've got a strong one here, my child. Let's see if she can be invited. Nope, no reason to move. And she likes the guy a lot better than me. And I don't believe that I can arrange... No. Actually, I wonder if... Nah, he won't let me invite him to court. Let's just send him a bit of money and see what that does. No, still a no. It's very close, but still a no. We could imprison him, but we're not going to do that. That would be excessive. Okay, so we're looking for a genius. There's a quick one here. Nope, no reason to move, and all that sort of business. Send her 20 gold, see what that does. Nope. Okay, I figured it wouldn't. Doesn't hurt to try though when you're this rich. There's an attractive one. There's another quick one here. Yeah, that's going to be the same sort of issue. Annoying, but, you know. The big problem here is that he may decide to be all, well, I'm going to marry an imbecile sort of thing. Okay, so there's a no on that one. She doesn't have a very good stewardship either. We need one with a good stewardship. Oh, you know what? Not really. Not really. So this one, what we're going to do is a little bit of trickery, see if this will work. Get rid of that. We're going to request her excommunication. I'm not sure if this works. I seem to remember that it doesn't, but hey, we might as well try it out. Excellent, so we've got her excommunicated. And we're going to imprison her. Done. Now we're going to arrange her marriage. Hold on one moment. We're just going to mark her as important for the moment, just so that we can keep track of her. No, apparently it's not going to let us do that. That's fine. How about now? Will you come to court now? No, because you're imprisoned. We're not going to ask him to lift the imprisonment. Have some gold. And then I am going to... You're normally beholden to the Liege of Con. No, I don't think this is going to work, so I'm just going to release her. Nope. Oh, now there's not a bad idea. Not to our steward, just to one of our random courtiers. Say this 76-year-old. Nope. Unlikely to have children. There you have this guy. Gotthard. Done. Oh, hey, some of these guys finished their sieges. Let's get rid of them. While we remember. Oh yeah, and there was this trade post in there that we had to deal with. It's fine. These guys finished their siege. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, excellent. So you two have gotten married. That's very good. I can now imprison you because, you know, you're excommunicated, but that's not what we're going to do. First of all, I'm going to lift that excommunication. My little grandson Gunzel is, you know, going to be a zealot. Good on him. Oh, looks like I've grown a beard. Yeah, see, he already got married. Well, we can't have that, can we? Good. Good, that's fine. This woman here, however, must be excommunicated. Okay, being charitable means you have to love the sinner and admonish them for their sins. So we're just going to admonish my kinswoman there a little bit. Excellent, so she has been excommunicated, we have imprisoned her, and we have murdered her. Good, so once again, my grandson here no longer has a bride, which is fine, because we're going to come here to Winfreda. Well, we could just totally murder that guy, but no, we're going to have him excommunicated, because it's easier. It does cost us piety, but whatever, we're trying this out. There are two things that could happen here. One, before I click the button, one is that Winfreda stays in my court, and we marry her off to my grandson. The second is that Winfreda fucks off back to where she came from. So let's see how that goes. Winfreda is still in my court. And wow, desires a better alliance. You dick. Seriously? You want a better alliance? I am your goddamn grandfather, and you will look at this. Okay, look, we've got 5 points from opinion of me, 2 from her age, 2 from her skills, and 2 from me being his liege. So that's what, 11? Oh, he is actually overwhelmed by negatives. You prick. Alright. Let's give you some land then. How about Istria? Would you like Istria? Crane or Canten? Oh, let's give him Kempton, actually. That's held by one of my grandsons. Could give him Venice. That'd be amusing to me. Now we'll give him Istria. So you. Oh, good. We do have enough to get a claim on this place. We're really kind of stabbing in the dark to see how we can go here. Thank you. And I'm going to want it now. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, he hasn't managed to get married again, so that's good. Istria, have it. Nope, still a no. I was thinking maybe it was his father saying that he desired a better alliance, but, you know, apparently not. Oh, one thing we can try and do is get him into our court instead of his father's court. It's going to be tricky, and particularly now that we've given him Istria, we're just going to have to deal with that. Okay. I mean, there's nobody that we can really marry him to because all of these ones, except for Winfreda, are bad choices. Even Burst there, and you'll be all like, oh, I desire a better alliance. Seriously, just take this one. Oh my god. Can I transfer her over? I don't think so, because there's no vassalage thing. It's just irritating. Oh well. Not a problem. Jeez, what's happened here? Oh, right, the rebels here are just moving around. It's beyond annoying. Or the Egyptians are just moving on and off our property and spamming us with siege messages. Wow, that's just very irritating. Okay, so the other option that we have, and we'll actually do this option right now because I just remembered it and it's a very good option. We're going to revoke history off you again. Sorry kid, but you know, this is how it goes. So we can't just revoke, of course, because our claim has technically been resolved. So we'll send a thing to the Pope. Commendable initiative, sure. Yeah, fuck him. Oh, we still have those boats up, don't we? Yep. So these boats can piss off. And that'll be good. We do still have this army here, which should have... Yep, it's done its thing. And so now we're just slowly besieging down there, while this army here moves down into Naxos to deal with these rebels who literally cannot escape. Pope, did you give me that claim yet? Must have. Sorry kid, but you only get to hold it for a few moments. Okay, so we've got to wait till next year before we can revoke that. That's fine. Because we can get it to work on St. Gallen and Chur. Thank you. And Chur. Do I already have a claim on this one? No. Ah, I only have 36 piety. Of course. Well, I'm not going to start revoking them just yet. Because I plan on giving them back to him. Huh. Imprison the head of the Teutonic Order. For reasons. This rebellion is over. Send these dudes back up to Constantinople. So they do have some sizable armies, but, you know, they're shit. The only danger is we've got to monitor this guy to see if he actually gets married again. Rebels in Modena. Okay, that's great. Fuck is Modena? Oh, there. That's not too difficult to deal with at all. Toulouse is having a little bit of an issue, it seems. Yeah, he's revoking stuff, which is good. I wanted him to revoke stuff and change around stuff. That's the entire point of putting him in charge. Starting to think when Freda may fancy me? Yeah. Yeah, she probably does. Okay, plus opinion of the Pope. Like that'll help. Yep, gave her a good tumble. Smart woman she is, she knows where the power's at. So we're just waiting for that 100 piety. And October, of course. 50 tech points. Let's have it in military. No, went to culture. That's fine. Culture is still good. Military would have been better, but, you know, it's fine. Yeah. 30,000, now that's an amount. And he's going to try and hit me up in Elarish. Oh, you know what? He can try that. What I'm thinking will happen is this guy... Oh no, he moved in as well. Well, good thing that we moved our army in. He's moved in another one. This guy's got a lot of troops. Shame I just ruined them. Ah, good on me. Lovely, 74%. Expecting a peace offer soon, buddy. And let's get this claim on. Was it St. Gallen that I didn't have it on? Nope, must have been Cher. Well, she isn't pregnant yet, so that's a good start. Didn't particularly want to make her pregnant. He's found another wife, Countess. No, Argentina. She's not very good. But I'm content to leave her there for the moment because she has minus fertility. Thank you, buddy. Now, when can I revoke Istria from this dude? 25th of October. We'll wear the penalty in the meantime. No, we won't. No. Also, we're going to need 100 piety to excommunicate the dude's wife. And the big problem here is actually she's a Littlefinger. So we can't just... Well, we will kill her and just wear the Kinslayer penalty. No, that's just what we'll do. But we'll request her excommunication as soon as possible. That's a peace offer from the Medenan Revolt. Good. Actually, no, we should wait until October, wasn't it? I believe it was October. We should wait until October to do all that, because otherwise she will be unexcommunicated very swiftly. The only counterpoint is if she becomes pregnant, then we need to do it as soon as possible. And you know what? We might imprison her and then attempt... Yeah, let's attempt the assassination idea, because we're going to take Kinslayer if we just execute her. So we might as well, you know, try and do it stealthily. That's only 94%, guys. God damn it, it says maybe. If you say maybe... Look, I understand it's not a guarantee, but seriously. For fuck's sake. Still, I think we've got enough. Come on. Accept. There we go. So 107. Not amazing, but not terrible. Still won't take a peace offer. Okay, buddy. I'm just going to attack that. And then move over here. Then we'll see who's really real. Okay. We've got 100 piety, and it is coming up to October. Yeah, I'd just give up if I were you. I wouldn't. I know I say that a lot, but, you know, I really wouldn't give up. Unless you're being utterly raped, and that's in the context of this particular thing, you should never give up a war unless they force you to give it up. And what I mean by that is if somebody's running around just destroying all your armies, it can be better to just give up the war, but remember, if you're the defender in a war, you get an opinion bonus with your vassals, which is going to go away when that war ends. But it's going to go away when that war ends. So when you say, oh wait, hey, you know, I surrender, take what you wanted, just go away for 10 years, your vassals are then going to be like, oh hey, you're kind of weak. Faction time! And then you'll be fucked. So yeah, it's not great. And it looks like he's landing an Egyptian army behind me. That's alright. Yeah, 15,000 guys. Let's use that. He actually took his trade post back. Huh. If only that mattered in terms of war score. Yeah, sure, whatever there. Okay, it's past the 25th of October, so let's just check on his buddy and his wife. She's not pregnant yet, that's good, because I'm going to revoke the County of Istria from you. Don't put up a fight. This guy is going to go in to fight Mauritania. Okay, so where have you gone now? He's gone back to Chur. That's fine. She is no longer all that assassinatable. Except we've got more dudes in on it now. Maybe. Now what I'm going to do is revoke these counties from my son. Yep. And the other one, mate, he's going to hate us for it, but we're going to give all of it back to him anyway. Oh, we captured this dude, and that's great. And we're at 100%. I guess that means I win. Thank you. Perfect. So, if we just check our Republic trade zones. Yep, beautiful. And I'm hoping that Thrace can get in around there a little bit better. And, you know, other Hansa can do whatever they want to do. And we'll just have to deal with Tangiers at some point. Tangier isn't such a big deal to me, because we're not really competing with them in any way. Oh hey, while we have these territories. Thank you. Okay, so they've all turned back up at my court. I'm not going to care too much about those guys, because what I care about is this guy and his goddamned wife. She is going to... Well, now we have more than enough opportunity to kill her, so we're just going to wear all of the penalties for the moment. I believe we're taking a -30 because of being over our defense size. But that's going to be enough to just murder her straight out at some point. You know, hopefully. There's January, and we're fine. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to poison her. The only danger here is that they find out that it was me. Yeah, how about you, Bled? Because I fully intend to give this guy back his shit. Okay, Princess Cecily died of poor health. So we've got apparently an open position for a marshal. We'll give it to this guy, who is going to research military tech, because we were trying to just advance our shipbuilding for reasons. And we've got some children who actually do lack guardians. We'll just assign them around. Looks like we were going for military with her, why not? I don't know. He was definitely being educated in that area. Princess Katerina was probably being educated in stewardship, because that's what I do with the little girls. Thank you. And Egbert would have been, let's just call him military. Right. Yep, okay, so in fact I'd let everybody know, but it doesn't matter. That's only a -10. The only thing that really matters is if we're found out. And we have not been found out. Excellent. So now we quickly come over here to Wilhelm, and we say, hey, buddy, you know how you didn't want to marry this woman here? Too fucking bad. Okay, and then we give him Istria back. And we'll work all that out in a moment. And then we give Prince Egbert here St. Gallen and Chur. And yeah, so he's very happy with us about that, and we'll just give him a little bit of money to shut him the hell up. And all of those kids have gone to different areas, so we don't have to worry about them. Excellent, 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 excellent. How are the factions? 13.9% in independence. Not terribly concerned about it. It may go down now that we've gotten rid of that huge modifier we were taking. And most importantly, our grandson, the genius, is married to another genius. That's what matters. And he would like to be Chancellor. You know what? He can be Chancellor. He deserves it. And we'll have to send him somewhere to actually make use of him, of course. How about the Duke of the Aegean Isles? He's supposed to be in Eubia, which is that one there. Yeah, why not? Off you go. And it's a 68.48% chance per year that he, you know, helps us out, which is amazing. Alright, let's advance some time. It's so much economic tech, it's just ridiculous. The unsatisfying relationship with a married woman is becoming irksome. This is with Countess Winfrieda here. I wish I could love her openly without fearing everyone's scorn. And thus it ends. Maybe it can still work, which is a 10% chance of getting stressed, or a 25% chance, sorry, of not being lovers anymore, or just a 25% chance of stressed. I do not actually want to be this woman's lover anymore, because my grandson has a much better chance of passing on the genius trait. And even though I'm fairly sure that the game is going to end before we get into a position to do that, you know, it's nice to just sort of plan ahead. Now Wilhelm would like to amass wealth. Amassing wealth is 500 gold. We're going to help him attain this objective. So while it says it won't increase his opinion further, it still gives him that wealth. We'll give it to him twice, and that should achieve his little objective there. Yep, so that's achieved. He's got a little bit more prestige for it. Good on him. And more importantly, it's cleared it for better objectives. Oh, and we can totally get rid of monitoring Trude, Littlefinger, and monitoring Wilhelm. You know what? We're going to keep monitoring Wilhelm and his lovely wife. Just in case. What sort of revolt you got going on down here? Oh, Cardinal Emelric would like to rule Egypt. Okay. If that's what you want to do. Ah, yeah, I'm not really terribly concerned about Tangiers. I mean, we could deal with it, but yeah. Church infrastructure in Steiermark, though, is something I would love to deal with. Thank you. Didn't see what that last one was. Think it was something shitty. Not terribly concerned about it. Okay, so this is a host army and it's moving into Oberbayern for some reason. And then just keeping moving out. I think hosts are just broken. A traveling poet who calls himself a bard arrived today, so I could get the cynical... Not now, that's not the cynical trait, that's going to be a cynical modifier down here. And that'll be for a few months, +1 intrigue, +1 diplomacy, -5 general opinion. If he does say anything wrong, I'll break every bone in his body, which would be a... We're not sure how Mayor Ludwig will react to that. That's basically these two things. So he can say as long as he likes. And Mayor Ludwig gets +15 opinion with us, and we get the magnanimous person modifier, which for a few months gives us +0.1 piety. Great. It's only a little bit, but you know, every little bit counts. Just do another quick building check. Pretty sure we're good. Oh, hang on, there's one here. Thank you. The key thing is that we've built universities everywhere, and max level universities as well. It's very important for Europa Universalis. I'll actually go over that now while I've got a little bit of time on my hands, and because I will go over it again when we actually start playing Europa, but you know, it'd be good just to explain that for once. So in Europa, technology is increased through monarch points, much like how in CK2 technology is increased through, you know, research points. However, you don't automatically accrue technologies like you do in this game in EU4. Instead, you get discounts based on neighboring provinces. Say that I'm next to a province which has like max in church infrastructure. That's an example. And I have like down here, I would get a say -20% on the total cost due to that particular thing. It's nice. There's also the ahead of time thing. You can see here the ahead penalty. I'm pointing at the screen. Third line down, ahead penalty +4%. That also happens in Europa. You're supposed to have them at particular times and not before then, but you can. So, you know, great. That eventually goes away. The other thing that you can use to reduce... Okay, Wilhelm would like to have a son. That's good. And you want a daughter. That's even better, because now if they have one or the other, they'll just keep on going until they get the both of them. Good work, lads. 14% in independence. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? We might allocate our kid up here. 8th of August. Well, that's about to happen. We'll allocate him into Pisa. Okay. We'll deal with you in a moment. Thank you. Okay, so this guy believes that the county of Vexen should be... Yep, okay. Done. Right, so where was I? So, technology points. Or monarch points used for technology. Another thing that reduces the amount of, like on a percentage basis, is universities. Now, if you start playing a game of Europa Universalis 4, you'll work out that the university is a unique building. You may only have one of them. Usually you put it in any capital so you don't lose it. But you may only have one of them. It costs a lot of ducats, or ducats. We're going to call them ducats. It costs a lot of ducats and a fair number of monarch points itself to actually set up, and you need to be at a particular technology level to get it in the first place. The converter, if I have it right, the converter will give us a university in Nuremberg, a university in Niederbayern, a university in every province where we have a university. literally a university in every single province at this point. Other places are going to get that as well. But because of the massive percentage-based reductions, we'll be able to shoot up the tech tree really fast. It'll still, we can't just get to the top, even if we have a, if, say that universities give you a minus 20%. 5 universities, oh, that's minus 100%. Is technology free? No. No, it's not. Because it's minus 100% of the original value. Okay, so say tech costs 400 points, which it normally does. Minus 100%, that's 0, right? That's minus 400 points. But if you have an ahead penalty of plus 120%, let's make it easy and say plus 100%, then that tech is still going to cost you 400 points, because the ahead penalty has added 400 points, because it's plus 100% of the original cost. Another way to look at it would be if you've got a minus 100 and say a plus 80, then you just combine those to get yourself to minus 20%, and that's the final modifier. Like, the percentages are applied at the very end of the calculation if you want to look at it that way. Which, I guess you could, if you wanted to. Not going to stop you. Yeah. Yeah, seriously, well over our limit there. We have lost guys from various armies. I should just reassign them at least a couple of leaders. I'm not caring about whether these guys are already at places yet, because, well, YOLO to begin with, and it's just too much messing around, to be honest. As long as everybody is the army of somebody, I'm fine. My grandson Gunzel lacks all passion and ambition, perfectly content with his lot in life. That's fine, because he's so far out of the inheritance, so he has the content trait. That's good. He'll make a good vassal. Little bit of factional movement there. Not terribly concerned. Can we have a feast? I'd like another feast. Yeah, let's have a feast. But we are actually going to end the episode before the end of the year, just so that, I don't lose 55 minutes of progress again. Let's have a look at culture. Yeah, so we are getting a little bit of shift down in here. It's not a lot. I'd really like it if Paris would, shift. That'd be great. Paris is the main one. We've actually had a bit of Breton lands shift. But yeah, I'm not terribly concerned about like this sort of stuff around here. We've got Constantinople. That's plenty fine. I think one of the other ones, maybe Bordeaux. Yeah, I think Bordeaux and Provence are fairly high. But as long as we get Paris, I'll be happy. I must perform at my feast. And it won't even tell us when Paris shifts, to be honest. We'll just have to keep checking it. It's fine. And one other problem is that German is Central Germanic. Nothing else is Central Germanic in Culture Group. We've got West Germanic from the Dutch, but Frankish, Occitan, and Italian, they're all Latin. It's somewhat irritating. Yeah, I think German is the only Central Germanic culture left anyway. This woman was trying to escape. I don't even know who she is. Can we just release her? Or ransom her? No, return her to her quarters. She's fine. Spend lavishly. Okay, we'll just go till let's say Christmas. Yep, Pope won't show up. That's alright. Didn't really expect him to. Alright, so that's Christmas. Let's just get rid of all of these notifications. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll call that there. So, as usual, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. Be happy to respond to them. If you have... Well, no, I've already covered that. If you liked the video, well, go ahead and give it a like. That would be much appreciated. If you liked it so much that you'd like to see more, and, you know, where have you been for the last 208 episodes, then go ahead and subscribe. In the meantime, though, I have been Sub. You have been yourselves. Later.